And we are live.
All right, everybody. Got a few people in the chat. Oh, we had a few, and now they all ran away. All right, so we'll just go ahead and start without them. They can catch
That's
up
fine.
later.
YouTube numbers recording is always weird, so they're there, but
That's
they're
fine.
probably all tabbed. So you said we'd be about
That's fine.
5 minutes. Yeah, welcome
Fair
to
enough. I'm not
MergeMasters
taking it personally.
Chimera.
Yes, this is our intermediate class, Chimera, 4 to 5
I
blasters or
forgot. I
so.
forgot to mute the stream, so we're getting a little echoing for a little couple seconds. That's fine.
Well, hey, we learned a few things yesterday, and
Yeah.
we can't run flawless every time.
No. Well, this is MergeMasters Chimera finalist now with 5% less technical difficulties.
Well, as long as we can run that as a trend, we ought to be like trouble free
Yeah.
in 6 to 8 years.
Well, it's if we keep going by percentage, we'll never be fully technical difficulty free, but we'll keep getting lower each time.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
All right. To any of our viewers who are hanging out right now, what is the audio sounding all right? If it sounded all right yesterday, we ought to be pretty close to all right because we didn't change much.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm kind of half hoping to dial things back a tiny bit from yesterday, only because that was a 3-hour stream, and that's
That's fine.
it was funny. It was a great stream, great chat. It's nice to have everybody involved and good conversations. But coming off of I guess a 3-hour stream, coming after the day after a 5-hour stream, and now looking forward to 2 more in a row. I think personally it'd be nice to dial it back a little bit
We're gonna
without
turn you
compromising
into
the
a real
integrity.
streamer.
I
Real
am
streamer,
not
streaming 7 days a week.
no siree, Bob.
7 days a week, 5 hours a day. Real streamer. Mr. Nathan. Stream.
No,
Good
thank you.
times.
Okay, we got Wizard Builds. Hello. Naptown Nerf, hello again. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good enough to start.
Yeah. So yeah, we have 5 finalists, aka 5 people who have fully completed a build in the Chimera.
There's 6 right there. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6.
Hang on, I have a count. 1. Yep. I mean, I didn't use my other hand. I
was gonna say, yeah, you got to use the other hand there.
Yeah.
Or
6.
take your shoe off.
6, also known as 5 plus 1. Finalists.
Close enough.
Nope, you're not
Anyway.
late. We just started. Yes.
You literally didn't miss anything.
Morning.
Oh, good morning from the future. Awesome.
Future. Yes.
I guess
so
you want to just go ahead and jump right into our first entrant.
we'll jump right in. I see Gail in the waiting room, so
holy cow.
we'll gush about Gail's blaster a little bit,
and give us a few minutes to talk about it ourselves, and
then bring Gail in to explain.
Okay, dope.
Jerry is always everywhere. But yeah, so here we go. Let's
Jerry.
Jump over to Gail. So we have Gail Wolf's Paradox.
Jerry, he sent videos in because I believe he was afraid he wouldn't be able to make it. So if he pops in, then that'll be great. And if not, we do have something covered.
Yeah.
So, all right. We have Gail Wolf X and his Paradox, which is a strife with the... Oh, gosh, what was it called again? I always get that screwed up. Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw front. Is it the
and
buzz?
Then,
is that the Buzzsaw or is that the rival? It's not not rival, but the ball blaster that Buzzbeam.
Yeah, that was the.
Is that what it was called? The Adventure Force Buzzsaw?
No, that was a Nerf product. That was one of those early 2000s, I think. Had a little ball hopper on top.
Oh yeah. And you had to pull the thing in the back, and it revved the flywheels, so it was like a manually primed flywheel. Oh, okay.
And if you rev it up far enough, then when you pulled the trigger, the ball wouldn't drop on your foot.
Yeah, it'd go like a foot or so. It would be great. If I actually read things, like the parts that Gail Wolf so kindly listed, the Buzzsaw, Strife, Buzzsaw, Ultra 5, Rival Charger, and Surge Fire.
Typed Rival Trager, but that's fine. Because the mind is a funny thing, and will correct that if you don't pay too much attention.
I just copy and paste. So
darn it! so I can't
Yeah,
put the blame
so
on
we
you.
need to
Sorry,
we
Mr.
need to
Gale or Mr.
yeah.
Wolf, Mr.
Yeah,
X.
we'll,
How do
we'll
you
need to
pronounce it?
hang on, let me bring out my red pen again and we'll just correct this. Where is my how's my
Oh, you didn't have
whiteboard
your
not
whiteboard set
working?
up this time?
No, it should be there. I don't know why it's not
Okay, well,
working.
you look for your school supplies, and I will
Oh,
vamp
my
for you.
school supplies are gone.
Pity. So yeah, can you make the big picture come back for a second?
Oh yeah, of course.
There we go.
There you go.
Beautiful. So yeah, got the buzzsaw thing up front and a rival charger stock, which is a really nice looking stock, and it really works really good with the combination of parts here. Then the Ultra 5 mag wheel just adds a bit of a
Ooh,
maybe
you're
not so much
getting
a
you're
flare, but
getting
kind of a
very
shroud.
staticky. I think you're going through a tunnel, Mr. Nathan.
Uh-oh.
Give me going through a tunnel. Yeah, yeah.
Are we good? Okay.
You're out of the tunnel?
All right.
Okay.
That was close. Traffic,
Yeah.
it's crazy out here.
Yeah.
Okay. We good to go again?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, as long as nobody's turning into a robot this time, we ought to be good.
Yeah, I made
So-
sure to turn off that my voice changer and have that disabled so I don't accidentally put in my D&D character voice changer. Exactly.
Hey, it's Jerry. Not looking
This
for
is
you
Jerry.
quite yet, but if you're available to just kind of hang out for a little bit, then we'll call you in when we get to your blaster. So,
Yeah.
all right. Anyway,
yes.
back to sorry.
The Gale Wolf's blaster. It's
Valkyries
so
on Cyclones in a 43.5 millimeter cage, so kind of a good HVZ type casual game blaster, solenoid powered.
Yeah, FTW
Awesome.
solenoid. I love those.
Oh,
Great.
That's good product. You need a moment for a commercial.
Yeah. Well, a little solenoid that has a little oomph. It's good stuff.
Nice.
And it uses Airzone Strife solenoid cage, which is phenomenal. It's something that he just kind of made, and it just suddenly appeared. And it was just it's a great little cage that doesn't get used enough. And yeah, it has semi and full auto, which I believe is the 2 buttons on there.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little rocker that's kind of a safety, and then full and single on there. Right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and drag him in?
Do you want to watch the video first? Or you want to drag him in?
Oh, he's got a VO too. Yeah,
he's got
sure.
People are giving us videos. It's awesome. Okay, so yeah, we'll jump over to the little video that. Yeah, just a little firing video.
Heavy little blaster. I do like that. No more front end than just a place to hang on to, and yeah, kind of minimalist in, not style, but just in it's no bigger than it needs to be. It looks like it's got a good length on the stock, good place for the grip and everything.
Yeah,
very nice.
No, it's it's good. It's good. Yeah, and we shall drag. We'll go back to see if I can do this. Bam. Yeah, drag Gale Wolf in and ask them about it. Let's see if I can actually do that. Bam, Gale Wolf's in.
Awesome.
I'm learning from yesterday. I don't ask if you're ready. If you're in the waiting room, I'm just gonna drag you in, and then hopefully you're good to go.
Yes, I am. Hello.
Hello. Well, explain yourself.
So, I didn't do it, I swear.
Oh, sorry.
Likely story. I'm seeing the evidence right there on screen. There's a blaster that you clearly fused together.
It wasn't me. It was 3 elves in a trench coat.
Always 3 elves.
Usual suspects.
But yeah, Paradox is my second attempt at a integration, or second successful attempt at an integration. It changed a lot from what I initially had, because if you saw in the earlier pictures, I put the Ultra 5 backend or handle was going to be the back end, and I was going to find something to bridge that to the handle, and it was going to be more of like a pistol build.
Yeah.
But I started thinking about it while I was trying to figure out what was going to bridge that, and digging through my blasters, found the rival charger, and I'm like, I'm going to pivot this entire build just based off this blaster, aren't I?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
And
Yes, you do.
I'm very glad I did, because while it didn't turn out what I initially planned, it turned out better than I could have possibly imagined.
Funny
Oh,
thing
it
about
looks
these
amazing.
projects, huh?
Yeah. And of course
And-
it's a month in, so it's like, okay, now it's time to book it and
Mm-hmm.
figure it out.
That's usually how it goes. It's like, okay, cool, I got this plan. A month in. No. Let's throw it out the window. Change it.
Yeah,
Do
let's
something else.
change up everything.
Yeah.
Can I ask
Well-
one question real quick about your
Of course.
design process? Alex, if you could scroll back to the tippy top of the list.
Yeah.
In your pile of initial blasters, you have a rival. Oh, it was one of those
Flex.
curve shot, the red guy.
The rival flex, I believe.
Flex, yes.
That
what was
was
your initial thought there?
That was more like a stand-in for that bridge piece between the Ultra 5 handle and the back of the Strife
Okay.
handle. I didn't necessarily want to use it, but it was one of those, well, this is the best fit I have at the moment. If I can't find anything else, if I can't figure something else out, that's what I'll end up using. But
yeah, I think I can kind of see where you're going with that. Interesting. Yeah. I kind of dig that.
Maybe at some point I'll try something like that again, because I do want a smaller, more compact like pistol blaster for HVZ at some point.
Yeah.
Because I always find myself with like rifles that I always have to like do hold with two hands and can't like set it down, like can't put it on a holster and do whatever like things I need to do with my hand for like a mission or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially with that awesome paint job, I would be so worried about that chipping or scuffing. It's like it's such what type of paint did you use? Like how'd you do?
Here's the fun thing.
What's the magic?
The magic is having a dad that does car restorations for a living.
So you phoned a friend,
more or less. Just years of collecting extra paint. We found a really nice blue. I'll be honest with you, the silver is just a mix of like 3 different silvers he had a little bit of. Just mixed it all together.
You like threw it in like a cauldron and then started stirring and cackling a little bit, and
cauldron,
more your department.
Yeah.
But and then I just spent the weekend with him working little things out. Got the paint job done, and he has a really nice paint room, so it was really easy to get the painting done.
Nice.
Automotive clear coat. The only thing is the gold details. I did over top with, actually I got the paint right here, a Citadel Liberator Gold. It's just like an acrylic.
Yeah.
Or like minis or something like that. We weren't sure how the clear was gonna like react with it, so we put it over top, and I think that's fine because if need be, I can touch it up later down the road.
Yeah. No, so I mean, so Warhammer 40K paint. Actually, the automotive clear coat works really well over Warhammer 40K paint.
I will keep that in mind for the future. We just didn't want to risk it with like 4 days to go.
No, I
paint can get really crazy if you you get something mixed wrong, and incompatible paints can just totally blow out your color coat. So that's best to lay err on the side of caution, but still a beautiful result.
Yeah, I want to ask about these lines, these the front part of the butt. Did you? Cause we already saw that your blaster was a little cut up when you started.
Yes.
And the so did you already have that kind of in mind for the Strife, or was that just cut and then you're like, no, this fits perfectly?
So, funnily enough, like maybe a month before MergeMasters was announced, I kind of decided, okay, I want to get back into doing integration, even if it's just a little bit over time here or there whenever I get a chance. And then MergeMasters was announced. I'm like, okay, this kind of gives me a little motivation, light a fire under my butt to get it done. Because the only other blaster I finished was it's on my Instagram, Nevermore, and that was back in like 2018. So it's been a while, and I just wanted to get back into it again.
Yeah, that was your Instagram profile picture.
It is, yes.
Yeah, no, it was a great little blaster, and yeah, and just
Thank you.
seeing more. Like I'm always a big sucker for flywheels. Love
Yeah,
flywheels, and it's just yeah. So
that's right.
that that line setup, like, so when you said you were gonna get back into it and start doing it, did you have the blasters and just went, oh, this works, or did you um did you
Did
like
you have to
have one
seek them out?
blaster? Yeah, or yeah, did you seek them out? Did you kind of go hunting?
I actually what was pictured up there, I already had like before anything happened. I picked up the buzzsaw at a Goodwill a while ago because, and I think in the streams you've mentioned this a couple times, the Kayakosaurus build with
Mm-hmm.
the
Hmm.
buzzsaw front end. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's a really cool looking blaster, and I might do something similar at some point. Pick it up; it's a couple bucks. Goodwill.
Mhm.
So I had it on hand. I figured, especially for like a little pistol blaster, with what I was going with at the time. I thought, okay, that'd be neat, and just kind of went from there.
Yeah, yeah. And it just I'm gonna go back to this. It's how it lines up with that, just the battery door.
Yeah,
Just it's like, did you have to like bend it at all, or did it all just sit perfectly?
I had to do a little bit of chopping to make things fit right, but it wasn't too bad.
Hmm. It's just
Like there were some awkward spots that I had to like file, and maybe I filed a little bit too much, but you make it work.
nah. You fired it the perfect amount. It looks amazing. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
So you say
It's
this was your second successful integration. What is the any time I complete a blaster, which hasn't been for a long time, but the concept of I try to learn something new, or for good or bad, with each project. So what from this blaster, what was your biggest lesson learned?
Um, Probably spend a little bit more time on body work. There was definitely a few awkward spots before we put in primer that
Mm.
luckily thick automotive primer cleared up a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also give myself a little bit more time on the electronics because within 24 hours, like the night before everything was submitted, I was up trying to wire up the solenoid, make sure everything works. And weird thing with the solenoid, because this is my first time messing with it,
Mm-hmm.
you can't test it with a 9 volt like you can most things.
no.
So you gotta really
Our
hope your wiring is solid.
Yeah, our
Just
solenoid. I
plug
think
in
it
that
takes.
hypo and pray.
You need at least 6 amps, I believe,
Yeah.
to kind of
Yeah.
charge, because all it is a giant coil of wires, that an electromagnet.
But you gotta
So
have
Right.
a good deal of current going through there. So
yeah,
interesting.
but
And
yeah,
I'll fully admit this too, because it was running so late and I just wanted to get the blaster functional for now. The switch doesn't work. Um,
Uh-oh.
I had the wiring set up to where it should have been able to work, but I
Mm-hmm.
got cold feet in the last minute. I'm like, okay, I'm just soldering this up for semi-auto.
yeah,
When I get a little more confidence, I'll hop back in and try to get the full auto switch going.
yeah.
Very good. Very good.
What
Just
full auto system did you end up? Well, what were you going to use? I should say.
so I was actually what inspired me to do this in the first place was Captain Xavier's solenoid basics, and he used a car light blinker
Yeah,
for the full auto, and I was going to do that and just wire up each end to the switch to switch back and forth between semi and full. I didn't have a lot of space to work with, and I just was nervous enough that I'm like, this is for another day.
yeah,
It's 2 o'clock at night. I really don't want to screw this up because I'm tired.
yeah. I get you. It's
So
like this. The assignment needs to get done. You gotta just make sure you can do what you can do.
add the
You
fancy stuff
did.
later. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty damn fancy as is. And
Well, thank you very much.
yeah, I did you a little bit of solid, like, yeah, because when you mentioned that the full auto didn't work, I just deleted that in the
Oh,
on the spreadsheet. So
yeah.
for all intents and purposes, full auto totally works. This is select fire. This is semi to full auto, full auto build and it works fine. Don't worry about it. No one's
Absolutely.
yeah.
I mean,
But
I just didn't
yeah.
want to give myself more credit than I was due there. Like,
Nah.
it's
Take the
like
credit.
semi or full auto. Switch not. It's still an amazing blaster. I'm
Yeah,
very
still a
happy with.
solid.
It
Yeah, still a
is.
solid build.
Are you gonna
So what's next for
use it?
you?
Yeah.
Funnily enough, this has kind of inspired me for a couple more ideas. Being a little more confident with a solenoid, I kind of want to do like a retaliator, like flywheel solenoid build now,
Nice.
and do something fancy with that, but not fully decided on what yet. But that's at least an idea floating in my head.
Like an FTW retaliator
Probably,
style,
yeah.
or
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Nice.
Is just an easy way to do it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, very cool. Any other questions, Mr. Nathan? You want to go into? Actually, I did have one question I was going to ask, but if you had one more question.
No, go right ahead.
Yeah. So are you? I know you said you're looking for more of a pistol thing to use in an HVZ. Would you be? Are you going to try to use this in some sort of bore or HVZ setting, or is it just more of a shelf?
This will still probably be a primary of mine.
Okay.
I'll alternate between this and my other blaster for now, but I want the flexibility of a pistol build at some point, just so if I do want to be a little more hands-on during a certain game, I have the option to just clip it to a belt and do more of the activity part rather than defend the person who's doing the puzzles from the zombies.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah, I'm very curious to how well the automotive clear coat holds up, because when I used it on ages ago, I used it on Warhammer minis, and that was always the thing is when you drop a Warhammer mini, the paint chips off, if the part breaks, everything. And automotive thing saved it pretty well. So
yeah, I can tell you from my other blaster, it holds up pretty well. I can't remember any spots that are looking rough on there, but that doesn't mean there aren't any because it's seen a few years of play.
Yeah. All
But
right.
it tends to hold up pretty well.
Yeah. So any vote for me, anything like that for the competition? Final words?
Vote for me, thumbs up. And also thank you both for doing this competition. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this one and whatever happens with this in the future.
Nice. And no, thanks for joining the competition. Yeah. It was an amazing blaster that you made.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem.
And good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, we're gonna kick you out of the channel now. All right. So then next up we have J&D
0210. I don't know if that's supposed to be phonetic or anything. So that's an abbreviation for something.
Yep. So we'll just go on.
It looks like that. However that is pronounced.
Yeah. I don't know if let's see who said they were in chat.
Jerry popped in for a minute.
Jerry Mystic One was here. But yeah, we will.
Did Mystic pop in? Did I miss that?
Yeah, Mystic said they're there, and Jerry said to
just
message
them
on Discord when they're all good to go, and so we'll do that. But we'll give J 210 a few minutes. Maybe they're here, maybe they're not. It's all good. I do have a car alarm going off outside, so I will ask you, Mr. Nathan, to vamp really quick and talk about this, and I will be back in about 30 seconds.
Run fast. All right. So this is J&D 0210. I can't change the image on the screen because that's Alex's job, and I have no controls. What we're looking at is a Modulus with a Stampede stock, and a surprise of surprises, a Big Bad Bow minimized underneath with an XBZ inside, which is super cool. And just tucks in real nice. We got a switch on the side. I'm trying to remember what the switch was for. I apologize to when I don't actually know specifics on things, because there's been a lot of blasters coming through here in various states and combinations of things, and so if I forget details about your particular blaster, I apologize. But we got a switch on the side that I'm trying to...
I remember what the switch on the side is for.
Is that for the voltmeter?
It is for the air pump. The air pump for the...
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. But we do have a voltmeter in the top, which you can see from a different angle that we do not have yet.
Here, let me find that image. Voltmeter at the top. We'll go here, and then we'll go... Where did they put... Uh-oh. I lost to Mr. Nathan. Mr. Nathan, no! Well, this is what happened last time. His internet died right after the first one. It just can't handle the awesomeness of all the blasters. So I will vamp and continue on what Mr. Nathan was saying. But yeah, as if you see right here, we have the little bit of the voltmeter. I believe it was, he mentioned you could see it fine in real life, but in camera, it's really hard to get that. It's really hard to get the angle. And I hear Mr. Nathan got back in the channel.
Yeah, Discord just blink, flipped off, just disappeared.
The blaster's too awesome. It just can't handle it. So, you get disconnected from after the first blaster, and then we should be fine. And then we get a little technical difficulties after the fourth blaster.
And nobody's a robot yet.
No one's a robot. I mean, I could be. I could activate.
Well, let's try to avoid that this time.
My voice changer again.
All right.
But yeah, voltmeter in the stock. I have that up on the screen right now.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, or the site.
Yep. Sorry, just trying to get my screens all straightened back out again.
No worries.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll down to another side profile. So we have the little switch.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Now, did we have a video from them?
We do. We have a little...
Is that just a little shorty one?
No, we don't. We don't.
We don't.
As you mentioned, there's a lot of blasters. We do not have a video from J&D.
We promise to be better next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish it'd be cool if they popped into chat, because it would be nice to have a few more details on this. Methods for the paint. Was the striping freehand, or is that just like torn masking tape or something to get the kind of wavy edge? How's that done?
I wonder, because it's almost, if you look at this one right here, it's almost... No, it's not symmetrical. No, that's just me. That's my eyes. Yeah, no,
it's a very cool and unique paint job. I can't remember the last time I saw a striped blaster. That would have been like... I seem to recall one a long time ago. Yeah. I know Foam Data made, I think that was a hydro dipped one. I don't remember. Was it hydro dipped or was that hand painted? That was
Foam Data.
A lot of years ago.
You're showing your age, my dude.
Yeah, I know. Look at this gray hair. It's crazy. But no, it's kind of cool. I really, when the initial pictures, when he was posting the first pictures and everything, then you kind of wonder, okay, what's this going to look like with paint on it, and kind of you have a few ideas of what you think that they would be painting it, and this was definitely unexpected, but really cool. I really like it with the gold accents and everything.
Oh yeah. How would you do it then? It's like, because I imagine it's a purple base coat or a white base coat.
I would assume I probably would have done a white and then done a reverse mask. But it looks like the internals are purple, so I would assume he...
Oh, yeah.
Painted the...
Going up to the internals right there. Mine will die. Or something.
But, no, it just, the edges and everything look irregular enough that I don't know if that's... It would be hard to tape a pattern like that, and so I wonder if it was, like taking a piece of masking tape and ripping it long ways, so you get that really irregular... edge.
Yeah, it's kind of
instead of trying to create it, you just let it happen organically.
Yeah, and then what do you think? Freehand the gold outline, or is that like another?
Hard to
Pain
say.
intake.
I mean, I would have to assume, but no, it's very cool. I hope we get some more information on this as well.
Oh yeah,
Probably
and
not.
plus it
Won't be able to get it
has the
before
Stampede stock, which
vote.
I already found a Stampede on eBay last night because
very good.
seeing the other Stampede, I'm like, yeah, I'll spend $5 on a Stampede, done. So, and I'm like,
So we're going to see you in the entries in the in next year's competition.
Yeah, something like that. Next year's competition, no, the admin announcer competition. You know, me, you, if we get another few admins, whatever, and
one thing at a time.
Yeah, and then there's no winners in that little small competition. There's only losers, where we just have a penalty or something. You know, giant pie to the face if you don't get first place, something like that.
I'm just checking my the spreadsheet tends to not want to load all the pictures on my end every time. Yeah. Do we not have a picture of the compressor mount or whatever is used to power the XBZ?
We
can
have
see the hose going up through there.
We see the tubing,
but
no,
I'm not.
And I'm going through the email too. No, they never sent us a picture, unfortunately. But what it is. But I imagine it's just a basic off-the-shelf compressor.
Yeah, just one of those little 12-volt guys.
Yeah.
But it'd just be interesting to see how that was mounted. Because I remember when I was... the Jackal was originally supposed to have a little 12-volt compressor in the stock. And it was... one of the many reasons that project never got finished was because it was just kind of like, okay, well, where am I going to put this? It technically fits here, but that's not really convenient. And how do you do... Yeah, it's... So it'd just be kind of curious to see what their solution was.
Yeah. Usually it's rip off the housing of the air compressor and shove it into the back of the Stampede.
Well, yeah, but you got to secure it to something so it's not just, banging around.
Nah, it's part of the intimidation factor. It's like, why is the blaster rattling around everywhere? It's like, no, it's fine.
That's how you know it's running.
Exactly. It means it's working.
Sure.
Yeah. No, it's pretty in and out, just this basic wire. And as you mentioned, the big bag bow, which is just so cleanly put on in the underbarrel.
Yeah, it just tucks right in. You hardly notice. Yeah. And rebarreled for Mega XL, which I have a soft spot for. I really like Mega XL. That was like the best thing Nerf's done in like the last 3 years.
Is it fly better? Is it just kind of more satisfying because it's a bigger dart?
It's just dumb and silly. It's like traditional Nerf. It's just silly and weird, and it whistles, and they're huge, and most of the blasters don't shoot very far. And when you get hit, you know it. It's like getting punched by a toddler.
Yeah.
It's just kind of and you hear the thing coming the whole time. It's fun. It's silly fun, and that's the magic of Mega XL.
Okay. Fair.
In fact,
fair
I'm looking
enough.
at the stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got about 150 in a boxes there, plus I've got another tote over there full. I found a good sale, and I bought a lot. And so we use those over here in my group, Southwest Idaho Foam Taggers. We quite often have Mega XL only rounds, which is just a bunch of little screaming darts sailing around.
It's just a series of whistles across the park. Nice.
So yeah, that's like I said, that's my little bias that really puts that underbarreled big bad bow with the XBZ just cements that for me.
Yeah. No, it's Stampede, flywheels, like, I'm sold. The only thing that would push it over the top would be Rival, but for me personally, but it's just like, this is a beautiful blaster. As I mentioned yesterday.
Yeah. Good paint job, good gimmicks.
Great paint job. I want to know, and hopefully, we might just send them an email and just reach out. Hey, how the hell did you do this? Teach me your ways.
Yourself.
Yeah, tell us now. So, yeah,
a very good, well-rounded build.
Yeah, and then because J&D's not here, just the normal vote for J&D. They're happy to be here in the competition, and and
they wish everybody all the luck.
All the luck. Okay. 2 lucks. Right. At least 2 lucks. Okay, now we're going to move on to Camric. So Camric
did I see them in the chat, or was that yesterday? No, he commented on yesterday's stream. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I saw Camric yesterday. if mechanics in the chat, just let us know. And we'll get you in.
So we're looking at here is Wrath, which is a Raven, Longshot, and Mediator barrel. Integrated with Odie's Fix-It stick and lots of sanding. Stock internals now kept inside, which will eventually be upgraded, but for now the stock motors growl on 4 AA's as to the aesthetic. Fair enough. Right on.
Yeah. The flywheel, and so I want what original his let me pull this. Where is this? His original starting photo has the strife. Did he decide not to use the strife, or
it kind of disappeared from the pictures? And so I wonder if that was if he was aiming in that direction, because he also had the mediator, the main mediator in there. So I wondered if he was going to go for like a side load as well, and then just change gears.
Yeah. I don't know. And stock internals, which keeping it simple.
Oh yeah.
As we've been hearing, sometimes that's the easiest way to get stuff done. Yeah, and I think actually, wait, does Camric have a?
Yeah, we got a video here. Just below the cardboard box picture.
Yeah, that's the first build log video. Here, let me throw this up so everyone sees stuff, and let me change this really quick. MergeMasters 1 update.
Did we miss one of his videos or one of his emails?
No, only one video, but we could take a look at his little basic thing. I will have to, because his audio's not being picked up, so we will have a minor technical difficulty thing as I fix 2 things. So here we go. As I said, 5% less technical difficulties. So fortunately, because his audio is not playing through when I'm bringing up the video, so I will have to change it, and we'll just have to.
You'll just have to fake it.
No one can hear you.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Okay. And all right, and we're back.
March 31st, 2024.
Yep, there we go. Now we can hear him.
Number 1 for MergeMasters 2024.
Okay.
I have my project here. Here it is. So, obviously this is build log 1, so I'm just starting out. I haven't even touched it. So the plan is to merge the Raven somewhere here-ish, so it lines up with the barrel along here, and then the top rails line up. And the rest of about here off is going to get chopped off somehow and somehow merged here. And then
Yeah, so you just kind of go over the plan, because I don't think you can hear it, right, Mr. Nathan?
That's correct.
Yeah, so he just kind of planning it out.
And this is just part 1.
It's always pretty easy. This is
get some more time. I think the front gun would be nice to just kind of chop off.
so yeah. The strife seems to have disappeared. He wants to keep the muzzle of the long shot, so I'm gonna kind of jump forward a little bit.
Clear idea of what I'm gonna do here. Also should mention I'm gonna use the fix-it stick to put them together at that point.
What is a fix? Is a fix-it stick just a 2-part epoxy?
Yeah, it's just an epoxy putty stick.
Okay.
It's like that one part is kind of the jelly of the donut, so to speak, and then the other is wrapped around. You just cut off whatever you need and knead it up real nice.
Little baggies, and you won't lose any
Fair
of the
enough.
screws. They all seem to be the same size. So that's nice.
Yeah. He puts all the screws in a little bag. Do you put the screws in a bag, or you still them on the table?
I leave them in the shell and then just pull the shell straight up and set it aside. I don't flip the shell over. The screws just kind of live wherever they're going to. Once I'm stripping down to actually do the integration, then I've usually put them in a little magnet tray. And then when I end up inevitably moving on to something else, then I'll usually put them in a little tiny Ziploc and stick them inside the shell or something.
I throw mine in the jam door. I always pop out the jam door, and all the screws live there. Yeah, so he's just kind of going over. Oh, we're actually gonna get to some cutting. I'm just making. I'm kind of fast forwarding just so if he does film cutting, that I don't play it because it's gonna be so loud. So he just karate chop.
Oh.
That's a strong karate chop.
That's pretty good and very accurate too.
I mean, yeah. So I think it's the first blaster just to be cut in half by hand.
I had to use a Dremel. I mean, I could have used a hacksaw.
No, he's.
I don't know. I broke that long strike in half once on stream. It was a stream or a video where I made a couple cuts and then just broke it over my knee because I left the internals inside. Because I think I just needed the stock or whatever it was.
Mr. Nathan smash.
Yeah, something like this.
Got the job done.
So he's just kind of mapping it out.
Well, actually.
Quite lining up, I think.
Yeah. Comes together smoothly. Let me see if we got anything.
Who's upside down?
Hopefully that'll be a part 2.
Okay.
I'll actually get this thing.
Yeah.
So
that's like the end of that, more or less. But
all right.
Yeah. So we kind of have some. So that's like the rough chop, and then we have the just going over to the final build. So it's underbarrel Ravenfire with a long shot barrel, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
just
I'd
put
say
on
front
pretty
end
nicely.
for sure.
Yeah, front end, and then underslung. I don't know what that is.
That's a meteor barrel.
Oh, okay, that's the mediator. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the barrel that you could unlock the barrel and flip it up, and it turned into a quote-unquote handle that you could hold, allegedly, and that nobody did. Everybody just did this with it, which is a much better use.
Yeah, just threw it under a blaster, called it a day, a little mini master key. Yeah, for breaching and
Would have been cool if those were easier to find at the time.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw one on the shelf around here.
Nah. When did those come out? Mediator.
I don't want to think about time.
It's a very strange soup. It's okay. 2019 was only 2 years ago. You can't tell me anything otherwise. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, the problem is you said that yesterday about 2018. That was only 2 years ago. So we already lost a year overnight, which is how it felt.
There. Yeah, pretty much. Crap, time's moving forward for some reason.
But no, the mediator tucks in real nice there, as far as tucking in under where the bipod used to live on the long shot, and then everything tucking in right there close to the Raven. So you have looks like a very comfortable hand position and ergonomics and everything.
Yeah. Comes out well, and I mean, you can't go wrong with a bit of a flywheel. It's very long barrel. I do wonder about barrel drag, especially because he said it was stock. But hey, if it works for him, it works.
Yeah, well, it can't be any worse than that. Looks like kind of a standard like retaliator length barrel, or not even long strike barrel length. So it's probably not too bad.
Yeah. Well, even the
if it's like a
barrel.
stock class HVZ style build or something like that, then that ought to be just fine.
True.
So
stock.
Well, stock for now anyway.
Only power, only unlimited power. 200 plus FPS. Good times. Yeah. It's a good little thing. Yep. So that's Camrick's Wrath. I think he has it described. Yep, right there. A little Wrath build.
It looks like almost looks like a stencil.
Yeah. Yeah, a little stencil with like a little rattle
anywhere. So.
Yeah. Well, if he wants to reach out, and then we can. But it's all good. So I'll get the same little vote for Camrick, the Wrath long shot Ravenfire.
Raven.
Yeah, and he's happy to have participated.
And wishes everybody all the luck in the world.
All the luck in the world. But if everyone wishes everyone all the luck in the world, are we going to run out of luck after the first wish?
No, we just trade.
Oh, okay. So it's like
it just moves over one.
Yeah, it's like the water cycle. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next up is Mystic One, which I did see in chat, and this one I really like this paint job. I don't know. Wait, is it a paint job or is it a dip? Which we will.
No, that's a mask. I mean, we can let him tell all the secrets.
Mask?
Are you still in chat? I'm scrolling back up.
Mystic
it doesn't look
One,
like...
if you're still in chat. We got a Jerry in the waiting room, which is, I believe, is after Mystic One.
That's
But
not a
if we
Mystic.
have
Mystic Jerry.
Yeah. Mystic, if you're there.
Scrolling back up into the...
And wish to talk. I don't know why I'm typing this and not just asking.
Saying things.
Yeah.
It
but,
looks like he's not popped in for a minute in the chat, so if you were still listening, calling a Mystic One to the waiting room. Mystic One to the waiting room.
Your order is ready.
Bing!
Let me, what? I'll give him a little...
Use a little ping-a-ding.
A little ping, Mystic.
Wait, is he in the Discord? I'm trying...
Yeah,
I know his...
Mystic. Well, there's someone named Mystic One in the Discord. And if it's not the same Mystic One, well, I mean, they could talk about it as long as they're, I don't care.
You could probably fool
It's all
me.
good.
I just know we got a few guys that are in the Discord under a different name than their entrant, which is different than the email, and so it's hard to keep multiple names straight between multiple people who are all doing the same thing. And so, if you are still out there, in the meantime,
we'll gush about your blaster.
Yeah,
this
which we've made a habit of doing on this show.
Oh, just a little bit. So it's a mask, is what you're saying. So it's like a vinyl mask, or like a...
It looks like you painted like a silver base and then put like fishnet over the top, and then painted the kind of fuchsia purple, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, so good. And then like just the texture to the grip on, like the front grip.
Oh, Mystic One. He says, "Where is that?" If you're listening, okay, he's here. Go ahead and pop into the waiting room. It's a voice channel in the Discord.
Voice channel in the Discord.
Waiting room. Just give that one a click. You'll pop up, and then Alex will brusquely grab your neck and throw you in here, and we'll turn the bright light on.
Gingerly grab Mystic's neck and throw it in.
He'll greet you at the door with a nice handshake and a pat on the back,
handshake.
And we'll walk you in here. And
don't worry.
Not one of those like cracks your knuckles or anything like that. We're not anybody's grandpa here. I don't know if yours did that, but yeah, boy, my grandpa, you shake his hand and it was just kind of a little war there for a second, where he just kind of like, well, then he just about yanked your arm out of your socket and then beat you with it, and then you're good to go.
No, and I went to a stupid prep class thing, and it was always when you're shaking another gentleman's hand, you're supposed to shake as hard, without making a face or anything, grip as hard as you can, because that's like showing them that you're
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
in Discord, Mystic. There's
below...
Mystic.
Hey, there we are.
So I'll grab you, and there you are.
All right. Hey. Well, how's the trip?
Hey, I'm here. Sorry about that.
No worries.
No worries. We need to get these signs put up and direct traffic a little bit better.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. Thank you guys for doing this.
No
problem.
Well,
thanks for playing along. It's we can throw up a competition like this, but if nobody participates, then it doesn't help. So thanks for making it worthwhile.
Most definitely. Hell yeah.
So I want to talk. So actually, I remember you gave us the name. Medusa is the name of your blaster. The paint job. How do? What are your secrets?
Mr. Nathan was right. I have like a net lace that I held down. I put down and like used a bunch of nuts and bolts and rocks and stuff to hold it down because I didn't have like a light tack spray. But I essentially did a primer, did it silver and gold, and then I put the lace over it. And then there's a metallic automotive paint. It's a metallic duplicolor paint. You can get it like AutoZone, and I got their purple. And you got to put purple. You got to put silver under it. It's meant to go on like chrome. So I put the lace down, did silver again, and then did the purple to get that effect. And that was after I did like the fine. After I did like just the purple and the gray, and then later I went in with a paintbrush and some spray paint on a paper plate and did all the fine tune painting. And also sprayed a truck bed liner on like the grips and the triggers
That's
and
what
stuff
that
like
is.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah,
that
truck bed
is.
liner.
Truck bed liner. Oh,
It
I'm
makes
stealing
such a
that.
great grip.
I'm
Do
so
it, do
stealing
it.
that.
It's a spray on truck bed liner, and it makes the grip so nice. I use them on my archery bows I make, so it's great
interesting.
handles.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna hope.
And is it just like a single
writing that
coat?
down.
Yeah, no, it's like write that down. Write that down. Is single coat or like is it like a tough paint or is it just spray and go and you're done?
It's just spray and go. I think I did a coat or two, but I even did it on the bottoms of the magazine where you see that. I did the same thing where I did like the lace, and then I just sprayed it, and it was a single coat, and you get a really good, like those magazines are a single coat. And I think I did 2 or 3 just light coats just to hit everywhere, like all the angles on the grip and on the triggers and stuff like that. So just to hit everywhere.
Yeah.
Very good.
But the magazines were 1 coat.
Okay.
So
yeah.
explain to us your
Wizard Builds is
less
also
than
stealing that. I would suggest anyone steal that. That is just such a great idea. Truck bed liner. Damn.
Can you explain to us your unorthodox filling and bonding technique?
Yeah, so couple years so essentially I was just like kind of tapping back into doing nerf modding. Then the competition came up, but a couple years ago I was messing with I had worked on like a LPA build. That was like my first build, and it was such a pain to kind of get everything to bond right, then go in and get then go in with other glues and epoxies and get it to go. But when I was looking into doing some like 3D printing pens and making sculptures out of them, I remembered there was an ABS. There were ones that printed in ABS, and they advertised as doing like plastic repairs and things like that. So I got one, and it works so well for instead of using hot glue, you can actually straight use ABS and essentially tack weld pieces together and have it held together, similar like hot glue. It's just like a plastic hot glue almost, just be well ventilated. So and then I'm starting to use ABS
that you bond to it. That's all like the red
yes
bits?
all those like odd little off colors, like that red right there, that's like right where you just circled, or some of the like teeth off the rapid strike that I use the pen to like merge the bodies and bridge that width gap. And so like all those little off colors, like where if you see a little red, a little blue, like red holding the crossbow front to the long shot front. Yep, that's all just little welds essentially, and it fills gaps well, and you can tack weld it well. And then if things aren't crooked, you can even use a heat gun and correct your shape and straighten it out too. So
all right, stealing that as well.
Well, yeah, it was funny when we were first doing the earlier streams, and well, even when I got the initial email that you sent in, I'm looking at the pictures and I'm thinking, what I'm not really understanding what's going on. And then I think you popped in on the chat during that first stream that we covered it. You're like, oh yeah, 3D printer, 3D printing pen, and I had to kind of sit back and rethink a whole lot of things in my life.
Yeah, he's a witch.
Well, it's one of those like, well, is that wrong? Well, it's different. I just never considered it, and that's cool. It's a good alternative for people who might be, less than comfortable mixing chemicals and adhesives and stuff like that. But if they've got this little pen and a bunch of, ABS string stuff, then sit down and do the tacking or doing the filling and stuff like that, and having kind of an all-purpose product like that. I'm curious to see how it holds up.
Yeah,
versus other more traditional methods.
It just depends on how well you weld it, because I've like done experiments with little pieces, and if you essentially are going slow and like heat both pieces with like the end of the pen before, like while you're doing it, and just have your timing right, it ends up being just as hot, because I mean just as strong, because you're essentially welding them together. And then you can go in and use like a wood burning pen to kind of gouge in and smooth it out and reinforce it as well, and kind of blend the pieces together. If you use a little wood burning pen, it helps you like merge it. I have a stamp. I'm working on 2 stampedes right now, but my one on the background, I've essentially held the whole front end of a long shot onto the front end of a long shot onto a rapid strike front end, like the grip, and it holds up super well, and it's all held to the stampede. So it's just how, like, if you take your time and do it right and just make sure it's solid, it comes out really well. And then I'm starting to use ABS slurry and steel stick to reinforce it in the back as well, just to give it extra support in any of those like gap areas, you know?
Yeah, the ones that are hard to reach with your little filament thing.
So you've essentially modernized plastic welding, which was in the hobby ages and ages ago, where people would just literally just melt bits of shell to bind stuff, and now it's like almost you perfected it.
Hey, it's just a learning process. This is actually my first like completed blaster. Everything else I never fully complete. So this is ended up making it really, really nice and easy to like work with and get through some problems. And if you accidentally cut a part off, it's easy to put it back on if you need to.
On.
And then if you use that,
congratulations on
ABS,
completing a blaster. It's
that's huge.
it's definitely
it's noteworthy.
Oh yeah. I have boxes of uncompleted blasters that are older than some middle schoolers now, and it's just yeah. It's just and then also your lines, like, so this is what I've been asking a lot of people is the blasters. Did you have a vision? Did you have the blasters already, or did you have an idea and then went to go get the blasters?
Yeah, explain your kind of your design process and how it all went for you.
Explain yourself.
So years ago, Wacom posted a video of a blaster that Mr. Nathan actually made, and he calls it Rage of Dust. It's that crossbolt strife. And when I saw it, I was like, that was so cool. And I'm like, I want one, but I want it a little different. So I really like the handle of the modulus. I really love I love being able to put an extra magazine in your stock, just that extra value. And I just really like the way those I had the blasters. I'm like, I was looking at them for a long time, and then they matched up just to where the lines came together. And I really didn't like I don't like the jam door on the modulus, but I like it on the rapid strike. And I thought the lines for that and the crossbow, where it has those doors that open up, really lined up well. So I actually flipped the top rail of the rapid strike around, like it's backwards, and welded on it instead of front. And I just thought the lines came well, because I was just kind of going off a lot of 45-degree angles. And I actually accidentally cut it too low and didn't give clearance for the flywheel cage. So those vents were, I think of Bob Ross, a happy little accident. And I ended up getting teeth that helped me feel that gap. And I'm like, that looks really cool. So, and then I didn't have I didn't think about the long shot front end, but then when I saw it, I was looking at it going through blasters. I'm like, this doesn't look like it's enough. And then I'm like, I saw that, and I'm like, yo, this wraps around it just perfect. And I essentially wanted to cut out the parts I didn't like, cut it, and kept the parts I did, and tried to make them just like line up and mesh well, you know? So,
well, and I remember
oh, sorry, go ahead.
When just going through your pictures as they would come in through the email, and when the modulus and crossbolt was looking good, and then you added the little bit to the top, and that was pretty cool. And then the picture that came in, I believe, was like a day or two later or so, when you put the crossbolt on the front. I was like, oh, hey, that is looking really good. That's a good looking blaster. And then the next picture shows up with the long shot front gun parts. And it's like, well, no, that's looking better. And it just keeps compounding and getting better and better. And it's like, when is this man going to stop?
Never.
Good. And so it was just cool. It's just, you have a product that looks really good, and it's like, okay, maybe it'll be in primer next. Oh no, more things are added, and now it looks even better. Well, maybe it'll be in primer next. Oh no, there's going to be a few more things, and it's going to just very good, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Phenomenal. And so I do have a minor bone to pick with you. I see LEDs, but you did not send us a photo with LEDs working.
It should have been in videos I sent you. I sent a couple videos, and it's not fully how the LEDs will be finished when it's like, because I still want to do a couple internal things. I'm going to end up making it. It's supposed to be full auto at single right now because I messed up the gears on my motor. So it's actually going to have like, what is it? The effect where when you're shooting it, the blast effect, to where blast with like a white light, and it'll have lights in it. But I did send you guys some videos of me shooting it. And so when I'm revving the motors, it actually it lights up, and it has a bunch of different colors in that light strip. I sent you a video of me shooting it at a door, and then of me going into the camera with it like lit up and shooting. So
I'm gonna be pulling this up live. I'm gonna pull this up live. We're doing it live. I want to see it. Other people need to see it. I love LEDs, so we're doing this.
It'll have lights that just stay on it at one point, and the blast effect on top of these. It's just once I get the extra motor I need on top of the extra parts I'm ordering for another build to make it full auto again, and like have that all going how I want, So
yeah, no, I get you. So yeah, it is just full auto right now. Let's see, where are we? Let's see.
It's not letting me open them on my side. I think it's probably because I'm already asking a lot of my computer, and so I'm.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna.
I think I sent the videos in the advertisement video.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you sent it the advertising, I didn't. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No. It's all good. I'm like, I see LEDs. I want to see the LEDs.
Yeah, give me LED context.
Okay,
especially
with a blaster with so many holes in it.
Yeah,
like
we're just gonna do
holes.
this live. And that stuff,
it's.
Do you? I don't know which
once
one
I get all the LEDs in it, I'll post an update too. So
yeah,
excellent.
Because the lights are only in the front end right now, but they should be in the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Because I know we did mention it last night in last night's stream that we understand that there's still more development on some of these, stuff like this where you weren't able to iron out all the details. We still want to see follow-ups until it's the blaster that you originally wanted, like the blaster you intended to build, just for the full context, just so we can continue to share it in like future MergeMasters related videos and things like that. So don't think that whatever the blaster was when you at the end of the cutoff date is not that's not the end of your story. We want to know the full story for sure.
Exactly.
I actually want to mount a laser in one of the little holes in the front of the crossbow out the front end, and have like a pressure sensitive, probably purple like laser pointer laser that shoots out too. Ooh. So there are a couple cool light things I want to do to it. So yeah, I'll post some updates, and I want to see updates to everybody's, because everybody's have been so cool in this competition. I swear.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm just doing this live. I have your 2 firing videos. And now I gotta resize it. We're doing it live. This way. And then.
Oh no, where'd it go?
Oh, it's just because it. We can get this. Let's loop it. Put it down here. I love LEDs and blasters. It's just a little.
Yeah, there's another one where after I do that, essentially, I run the blaster in front of the camera just so you can see it.
Let's just see.
I think it's the video before or after that one. It should be the one before.
I just realized that is deafening to everyone.
Sorry.
Oh,
That is my bad because I'm like, no, I'll do it live. It'll be fine. Oh, wait. The way I have my audio split, I don't hear what the stream hears. Except
this
for
is why
my
audience feedback is so important.
Yeah, that's fine. Taryn, we're waking everyone up. It's fine. You gotta look at this. Look how shiny it is. Yeah, you heard it in double just because I have both up. Oh, no, that's so what do you have, like a LED controller or those like NeoPixels, or how'd you set those up?
So I ordered it from Outer Darts. They had an LED strip on closeout, and it goes in one of the clear blasters that's like a reshell.
The swordfish.
Yeah, it goes in there. And I ordered 2 of them, but one of them like wasn't working and broke on me, and it's supposed to be in the back. So I put those in there. But I also ordered the ones that are going to be updated are ones off Amazon that are like a 12-volt one, I think for RC cars or something like that. And then I can like pick the color or do something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
that's
an
one
amazing...
thing that LEDs seem to be more of a 2016 to 2018 kind of thing that we really just don't see as much anymore as the community moves towards 3D printed and kind of competition level blasters. So it's cool to see blasters with lights and gimmicks again.
We need LEDs. All competition blasters should have LEDs. They should be shiny. They need to be heard. They need to be heard and seen from space.
I agree.
Yeah, and it just looks so good, especially HVZ. One of my favorite memories of Enmore was just some guy had this awesome LED blaster. Yeah, he died horribly to zombies, but he looked so cool doing it because you just saw the blaster whip around as he's firing, and then all of a sudden you don't see him anymore because there's like 30 zombies surrounding him. But it's good times.
If you look cool, you die a hero.
Exactly. So any other questions, Mr. Nathan?
Yes, sir. You said this was your first completed blaster, either at all or in a good long time. So how what was your experience overall? Like you as I asked before, what was the lesson you walked away with? And what direction is that putting you in?
One is deadlines help me actually like finish it. It's accountability, which I really liked. And it helped me learn that I really need to get back into this, and it's like a good time. It's good for my mentality and time to do this. So it's good for my mentality, because that was the point of me looking into it when the competition came up. But also I've learned a lot of cool things from everybody in the Discord chat, like just different chats and different ways to work different things and just look at the project. And so it's just taught me to be a little more engaged in the community, and that's helpful for just progressing the projects and doing cool things, because it's been really cool to be able to connect with everyone. So I've made some really cool friends. So
well, very good.
Nice.
That's great.
And we've learned a lot from you. Truck bed liner your grips.
all day.
I have my third monitor. This is what I did last time. Last time I bought a Stampede. I now go, okay, truck bed liner spray, Amazon.
AutoZone.
Let's see what we.
I got the one at Home Depot too, but any of them work. They work so well. I've used them for a minute
too.
So.
That's the thing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm saying it looks good, and it does something. Adds that extra tackiness to actually be able to grip it well.
Well, and it adds another texture to the blaster too. You have a nice, smooth, glossy paint job on the blaster itself, but then you have kind of a contrasting, grippy, what do you want to call it, stippled-looking texture on the grips and the mags and stuff like that, which kind of matches the Picatinny rail, and so it kind of pulls another texture and color into the overall project, which is kind of a fun side effect of the adding the texture and stuff. So it's just really cool.
Yeah, and it won't dissipate from your because if you're gripping it, but it's truck bed liner, so the oils on your hands won't really wear it away at all.
Well, it better not.
Yeah, I found it's better than Plasti Dip. You get a better grip in that and water, and it doesn't break away. So
yeah.
Nice.
Well, great work.
Yep. So any final words? Vote for me. Anything like that you want to say?
I guess vote for me. Reach out if you guys want to get on anybody wants to get on a stream or talk builds or has questions. And thank you guys, everybody. I appreciate all you guys. So.
Oh, we appreciate you too.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, good luck.
All right, we're gonna kick you out, and bam.
Okay.
Yeah. I have 2 different truck bed liners on my way to my place on Monday. So that is awesome. And now we will go to who is next? It is
Hey, Casual Jerry. Is he still hanging out waiting?
Yep, they're still hanging out. Yeah, so we want to gush about this a little bit and then bring in the Jerry.
All right, I'm just getting my the spreadsheet was having a hard time loading, so there we are.
All good.
All right, Casual Jerry, Minos the Judge, clawing his way up the underworld's ladder to sit comfortably in a place of power. Minos is a long shot with a Firefly deploy stock, Strife Vector magazine well, and a jailbreak Strife deploy pump grip. Being able to prime via either the top pump or side bolt allows for either fire rate or precision.
Yeah,
all right.
It's so crazy that they linked up both the top, like the deploy prime and the bolt prime. It's
kind of cool little bonus.
Yeah, and it's what a lot of these blasters have it, but it's also just so you got the clean lines.
And yet such a weird mixture of parts.
Yeah,
I think Firefly stock isn't a new thing, but using just the actual thumb hole area and then capping that with the deploy stock. Yeah. I think I gushed about that quite a bit on a previous stream, but yeah, that was just one of those where it's like, okay, Firefly stock, whatever. Whoa, wait a minute, whoa, what? Deploy. Who invited deploy? Oh, hey, deploy's actually pretty cool. Hey, deploy. So
crazy, deploy works.
Sorry, that's I guess a little snapshot of kind of what the inside of my brain does sometimes. But yeah, then just a weird mix of stuff for the pump grip where it's pieces of it's like the bottom half of the deploy stock with the front section ish of the around the magwell part of the deploy, and yeah, it's just very very unexpected combination of parts that just kind of wrap up into a nice fairly cohesive. Very unexpectedly so. I guess it was just when he sent the first work in progress pictures and when he was posting those in the work in progress channel, then it was kind of like, what, Barry, what the heck are you doing? What is this guy okay? And then things start coming together, and it's like, oh, okay, well, just trust the process, and
always trust the process. I mean, Jerry's released so many great builds over the years, so it's just gotta trust the process. And I know we have a vid from Jerry, so I think and Jerry's in chat, so we'll watch the vid, and then we'll bring Jerry in.
Yeah, so he's already he's in the waiting room. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pull up that little video.
Vid on. I might have to audio balance it, but we'll do it as quick as we can.
Hey yo, Warriors! I'm Killer Jerry, your Urban Commander. And this is Minos. Top prime. Side prime. Jam door prime. Minos is
Oh, so it is a Vulcan bolt. I'm like, that long top bolt looks different. Oh, is the sound too low? Okay, they can't hear the video. All right. Let me pause the video then. Apologies. Let's see.
Do we sort out the video, or do we just drag Jerry in here and let them?
I might drag Jerry in here. I don't know why we can't hear the audio. I was monitoring the audio, and I can hear it on my end. So it's very strange that the thing can't hear the audio.
Well, I can't hear it, but I can't hear any audio, so I'm not getting involved.
Yeah, we'll drag Jerry in, and we will, a little technical difficulties. These things happen. Jerry. So it's gonna go bam.
Oh, hello.
Yep. So let's drag Jerry in, and I don't know why the audio wasn't working on the stream.
Shit happens. Shit happens.
Yeah.
I see you guys.
Yeah, that's our motto around here, apparently.
Shit happens.
Shit happens.
But yes, my very first question, because I was able to hear the thing, is you said you reforged the deploy prime.
Yes.
Did you what? Do you actually mean reforged? Like forging?
I
actual?
rebent it and used heat.
Okay.
Used a bit of heat to bend it back without it breaking, because I had one that quite literally broke. Because rebending stuff makes it break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the second one that I had lying around, I just bent it around a bit with a heat gun.
Ah.
And then quenched it.
Okay, so you did properly quench. Okay.
Yes.
That's all. Yeah, I remember
Not that
just
much
back.
of a barbarian.
Yeah, I don't know. I lived in Australia. We heard weird things about the Kiwis over in New Zealand. So there was just
you've dealt with me before, though.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Before we make this an international incident, Jerry, would you like to explain what's going on to the rest of us who could not hear the video?
Basically, I'm just talking about how each part is which, like how it's a top prime, jam door prime, bolt prime, just for the sake of it. How we've got a vector kit, which makes up the magwell and the vector kit / strife, and I basically said in the video that hey, the magwell is the vector might as well just be considered the strife because it's a kit specifically for the strife.
Fair enough.
Then there's a bit of talk about the stock itself, which is just saying how I shortened down the Firefly stock because I don't like the ammo storage, and it really breaks up the shape a lot. So I took it off.
That was a vast improvement of the Firefly stock.
And then there's the deploy stock side pieces that I added just to make it look a lot more streamlined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. It looks so smooth, just like a single solid piece. And
is the deploy stock portion narrowed at all, or is that just the stock width and it just mates up that well with the Firefly?
That's the stock width.
Excellent.
There
again, I'm just over here just writing things down. Just gonna make a note of that for later.
And how did you?
Yes.
How did you get it to prime with both the bolts and the deploy thing? Is it like two separate mechanisms, or do just both mechanisms are just fully linked, or?
It's the deploy, rebent, reforged deploy prime rod attaches to the side of the sled in the same place that a retail top slide typically would. So on the vertical, wrapping around the bolt.
Gotcha. And then the back end is still attached in the usual long shot part.
Correct.
Clever.
Clever. there were little bits between the or at the top of the section where the bolt slides on the long shot, where it slides back, where there's a cutout where the stock or the long shot stock normally fits. I had to put a little blob of acrylic right there just to carry the shape along. Like in that right in that picture directly above the bolt, we've got the actual the line coming down directly above the bolt. That is where it would typically have a notch out, and the line on the top is where just a bit above where it would typically have a line going back. So I chucked a bit chunk of acrylic there.
Okay.
Right on.
Crazy.
You can see, I believe, in one of the pictures.
Yeah, I'm pulling some up right now. I don't even like. It all just looks like a blaster to me. I can't even tell where you put the actual acrylic. It's crazy.
So if you keep scrolling up through the work in progress.
You want me to go? Yeah, you want me to go to the work in progress stuff?
Yeah, well, you might as well to see where it is.
Okay.
Oh, duh! There it is. Okay, I'm
Which
seeing
one?
it now. Where the primer is, like the first primer shot.
The very first
between
primer
that
shot.
and the next one above it. You don't see the bare acrylic in there, but you see where the void is. Go up one more.
Am I blind? Blind.
Go up one more. Go up one more. There you go. Okay, you see right above the bolt sled slot where there's kind of it zigzags up. No, back. Back. There we go. No. Back. No, back.
Back
When
more?
I say to the right, how's that? Okay, right. No, you're
Right
pointing right at. No, go back.
Up, down, left, right.
Okay, move
I
your
need an
cursor
adult.
like 3 inches to the right.
To my right. Stage right. This right. Back of the blaster.
Between
Right.
just in
Keep
front
going.
of
Keep
the
going.
deploy stock.
Keep going.
This area.
Oh, right there. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that area right there. Okay, now look at that. Look at it.
Yep.
You see it?
I'm looking at. Yeah,
Just really
I'm
soak
perceiving it.
Just
Seeing
soak it
Yep.
in.
Yep.
You feel it? You feeling it?
Yep.
Okay, now go look at primer. Hey, where is that same spot? That same spot does not exist.
They're a witch. How do they do that? That's like
good work, Jerry.
The only bit of acrylic that I used in that build.
That's crazy. I mean,
the best mod is the one you
words.
can't see.
Yeah. No, that's
with
like
stuff like that.
You made it all one smooth piece, and it's just like I'm looking at it, it's like, no, that's
fine.
no.
Everything's
These are two different blasters. That clearly is not that blaster because that has that little bit, and that's perfect. Wow.
So yes, for those of you watching at home, when you're showing a blaster to somebody and they cannot see something that you've done, it means you did it right.
Yeah. That's crazy. That one, that one, that one, that one. Okay.
Well, it's like when years and years ago, we had a couple of friends come by and had a barbecue or something at the house, and we did a little Nerf war thing. This is probably 16, 17, and I had the Hellhound, and I think I still had the Warlord and the Marauder. And my wife's like, "Hey, this is my husband. He's totally normal and doesn't do weird stuff, but he also does these things here." And so they're like, "Oh, that's really cool. So you like paint him?" And I'm like, "No, I made it do this." And they're like, "Well, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Well, this is one of these. This is one of these." And they're like, "Well, yeah, but that's how it is, right?" And I'm like, "No." So I had to go find the actual stock parts. You know, here's a Strife. Here's a Firefly. Here's a this. And they're like, "Oh." And so yeah, very much what we just have here, where it's like, no, that's just a long shot, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
well, no, I added
it's
a thing.
clearly
No,
this
no,
is just one blaster. This is just
one
one blaster that was injection molded. It's fine.
Well, even just that little component, just that addition of continuing the continuity of that line, when you probably didn't have to. It probably would have looked just fine as is, but just adding that little bit, beauty.
Oh, makes it right.
Yeah, blew my mind.
Yeah, we were all there to witness it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, what? That's the thing. It was so seamless. I'm like, what am I looking for?
Well, I was scrambling when you're like, "Oh yeah, I added this thing," and I'm going over the pictures here, and I'm like, "What is he talking about?"
Yeah.
So very good.
Yeah,
very good.
So Jerry, did you have the blasters, or did you have the vision? You went to go get the blasters.
So long story short, would it have been 23 or late 22? I basically said, hey, look, in this server, I was like, hey guys, just give me a reason to make a blast for someone, a good enough reason. Whoever has the best reason wins.
Yes, I
So
remember that.
Grooms basically said to make one for Groom Reaper, and said, long shot, Firefly, deploy.
And you hated that because you hate fireflies.
I hate
But you
Fireflies.
found a workaround. You got rid of the bad part. So
I got rid of the parts I didn't like.
so many coods. Kudos to you.
And I also added Strife because I really like the way the Victor kit looks as that Magwell.
Yeah.
So that was sort of the base of it, and it kind of sat around for ages. And like slowly clicked the parts, like the deploy I've used. Oh, that was actually a fresh deploy. The Strife parts, hilariously enough, were from like, was that 1, 2, 3, 4 different builds already? So this was just leftover Strife bits. The long shot, I cut the muzzle off for my Hyperfire Centurion long shot. Which is the one I would have entered if I wasn't far enough along. And yeah, like I said, the deploy was fresh. The Firefly was fresh. And the little Roblox blast that makes up the front muzzle was a leftover from my Flip Fury, Hammer Prime Flip Fury.
Oh. Yeah, because you're the one who created the Hammer Prime Flip Fury. So I remember that just floating around everywhere, and it was just
and the world's not been the same since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't create the Hammer Prime. I created a Hammer Prime. Wow. Rough cut, but I wasn't the originator of it, unfortunately.
I mean, I'm 90% sure yours was the one that was floating around. So,
yeah, mine floated around.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
so since you're new to integrations, how did this go for you? How was the experience?
Well, all things considered, it went really well considering I used 2-pot wall box, so essentially the stuff carpenters use to fill holes in walls in your house. And hot glue. I ran out of materials and didn't have time to get more.
Fair enough.
So I used the same stuff I used to make composite armor to fill holes in this blaster, which basically meant a whole lot of time with a Dremel and a mill bit, just reshaping it.
Ooh. You know, sometimes you gotta work with what you got and just
yeah.
Hey, you made it happen.
Like the transition between the deploy stock at the back, the deploy and the Firefly sections, so just rear of the battery bay and above it, that was all just epoxy.
Oh boy.
Like if you scroll back up through the work in progress, you can see how much epoxy there is.
Going back in time.
Oh, you actually don't see it there. Oh, there's one picture missing.
Uh-oh.
We're missing a picture. We'll make sure to add
can
that.
kind of see.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, order.
Oh, I hadn't seen the internal shot. Yeah, you loaded that sucker right up.
You can see right there below the deploy stock. It's just epoxy. So I basically trimmed it back down to the blaster just to get the shape.
Crazy. And
so what is your main takeaway from this? No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just say, so you just manually just shape that back into place?
Yes.
How long did that take you, if you don't mind me asking?
Depends how long you define.
It was
about an hour.
2 months. Oh.
You have to remember that it was at like, if you scroll up again, I think a couple, maybe at that point, before I had to go away for like a couple of weeks, and then like 5 days before the end of the competition, I was like, oh god, I'm out of time. I have to get this finished.
Sand quicker.
Basically, I just use power tools.
Fair. Power tools, a lot of swearing, getting it all.
There's another reason why I went with brush paint, especially for the main white, is that it hides a lot of defects, but it also looks really cool and gives it a nice texture.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it has a great texture, and it looks like something that you just find on the shelf for, and you know, like blaster wise, like this is a single blaster, and it looks like something that was it was like painted to be like a product. It's awesome. It's just like one one solid cohesive paint scheme. It's
Epoxy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And the barrel, the quote, the I don't want to say silencer, but silencer that you put on the end. Is that like just a normal thing? Does that have? I remember I saw the video. Is like, does it actually have like scar teeth in it, or?
No, that is just a tube. It's, for all intents and purposes, it's still a stock long shot.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't have materials, and Grim Reaper has said a couple of times that they would like to tinker with it.
Ah, that'd be interesting.
So keeping it, we're going to see this thing again.
Very good.
I want to see pictures when it's when it's all. If you're gonna mess with it more, I'll always appreciate more pictures of the blaster.
I won't be messing with it. It's Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
It's getting ready to be boxed
Grim
up,
Reaper, if you could hear this, we demand pictures. Otherwise, there'll be riots. Because this is an amazing blaster. And then the Grim Reaper Jerry collab of blasters and shenanigans.
So as I've asked a few of the other entrants, what is your main takeaway from after building this blaster, aside from knowing better than to ask the internet what you should build?
I think what I should build more.
Get you out of your comfort zone, right?
Essentially, the whole purpose, like English when I can speak it. When I first started doing this sort of stuff, back in 2020, it was like I saw something and I was inspired by it, so I made something, and I always try and make something different from what everyone else has made. So most of my blasters, with a couple of exceptions, are completely unique. And when I get ideas from other people, I can do them differently. So absolutely ask people what you could chuck onto it. And give yourself more time for mental health. Probably the biggest takeaway.
Amen.
Yeah. Take care of yourself first and always. Is always
Yeah.
And and then make awesome blasters second.
Yeah.
Well, very good, very good, very good, very good.
So any final words of vote for me type of stuff you want to say?
No, I'm quite fine with not getting any votes on this one.
Vote for Jerry. It's
no,
an
do
awesome
not.
blaster.
Do not vote for me.
I
will hunt you down, and I will turn you into an integration.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Jerry will make you an awesome blaster. Are you going to be part of it? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get more of those fleshy blasters.
More fleshy blasters.
Please no. Oh God, no.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so vote for Jerry. It's a good blaster. Yeah, and thanks for jumping on. I don't even know what time it is over in New Zealand. But
I don't want to know what time it is over there.
It is appreciated.
It's 1:45 in the afternoon when I have guests.
Oh, really?
Ah, so
that's not bad at all, then.
Say hi to your guests for us. Thank you for
Can
coming
you say it in
on.
an American accent for us to make it more authentic?
Howdy.
An American accent? I'm not sure. Can I even do one of those?
Howdy.
Let's see. I mean, g'day, mate. I can do the Australian one quite easily, I think.
Yeah.
American.
You know.
Isn't it just gunfire?
Yeah, bang bang.
Please do not actually shoot.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. Yep.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Measure things in eagles per guns. Howdy. That's the best way to. Yep. That's how we do things down here. But thanks for jumping on, and we'll let you get back to your
taking time away from your company.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys around.
All righty.
See you later.
Thanks and good luck. Get out of here. All right.
All right.
Yeah, that was a kind of a big ask. Having him leaving his guests. We don't know what the maybe it was like in-laws kind of thing where it's like, oh, we got people, we got to be polite, but I really don't mind stepping away from them a little bit. But we're not going to delve into into Jerry's potential issues or problems over there, and maybe they're just having a nice dinner party.
Yeah, dinner party.
Anyway.
New Zealand, next to Mount Doom. It's all good. And so finally,
sounds like a reference. All right.
Lord of the Rings was shot in New Zealand. Anyway,
moving on. Do we have a prickly in the metaphorical house?
I see someone in there. I don't know who that person is. We can just drag.
That is Ginger Snap, I believe. No, it's not. Never mind. That was that's in. Is it? Wait, wrong name. Hang on. I'm getting my people mixed up. Wait, do we still have him on the spreadsheet? Because
Ginger Snap is now Gestalt, is what we were talking about the other time. This is Prickly, so I'm gonna ask.
That's not Prickly in the waiting room.
Is it not?
It is not.
Who is that person?
Well, let's drag him in and talk to him.
Well, I mean, do we want to drag him and talk to him on top of Prickly's blaster?
Well,
or?
we haven't started Prickly's yet.
We're over Prickly's, but yeah, we could.
Well, we'll just pop in. We're gonna have a guest real quick. Stand
See
by,
who this
everybody.
person is. Wait, why can't I drag them? There we go. Who are you?
Yet? And what do you got?
Old reference.
Hello.
Oh, muted.
Oh, he's bashful.
Oh, you know this person, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ginger Snap.
Oh, it's Ginger Snap?
Yeah, it's Ginger Snap, yeah.
Oh, all good. I'm just like, okay. What's going on?
Well, yeah. So we're looking at Prickly's build. It looks amazing.
It does look amazing.
You know what? Let's run with it because we don't have Prickly yet. If Prickly shows up in chat, we'll have that discussion. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going, man.
Yeah. So we're looking at Prickly's build, and it's super modded.
Yeah, looks nice. It's a nice little paint job. Prickly, if you Alex, are in chat,
you might want to move the picture over a little bit so he can read the description, so he can speak with some authority. If he's introducing Prickly's blaster, then he needs to be able to have the cheat sheet that you're covering up.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so.
Yeah.
So we're looking at. Carry on. I didn't mean to steal your thunder there, Ginger Snap.
Thunder. Nope.
Okay, fine. I was going to give you an opportunity to introduce somebody else's blaster, but all right.
No worries. But yeah, we got Prickly's blaster. It's 2 rapid strikes, Centurion Demolisher, Recon Barrel, and this is actually Prickly's second entry.
Correct, and I do have to poke some not fun, but it says it's made from 2 rapid strikes, yet it's a half-length rapid strike. So there's like 2 rapid strikes, but also the rapid strike that's actually functional is not a full rapid strike either. Where's that drum noise?
There you go.
Excellent.
It's just like any good joke. You gotta fully explain it, and then that just makes the joke better, right? It's just
then give it about 4 seconds to soak in before you get there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
I mean, otherwise I could just play a.
That's more my speed.
I mean, the laughter is fake, but the tears are real.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so we got it shoots 300 FPS, which is crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'd like some information on that.
Yeah, I want to see some chronograph. We weren't given any video of Prickly, but
there's not a whole lot of he's got some like finished pictures, but his work in progress pictures really don't show much of the guts.
Yeah. But the finished picture's nice.
Oh yeah, no, very good.
Infectorum. So is this
Interfectorum?
Interfectorum. Is this paint or is this like a wrap?
I believe it was what do you call it? Like splotched. Like he painted it, but then like just kind of burps a little bit of the paint instead of like doing a full coat. It just kind of mists a little bit to get that kind of mottled look. I believe. I may be totally wrong. But hey, if he was in chat, then he could pop in and tell us directly what's going on.
Well, I mean, Gingerstaff could obviously tell us about it. So, what do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
Tell us what you
As
know
his
here.
Duly unelected official to represent Prickly Mod stuff, I'm gonna guess it's probably let's just go with paint because why not?
Yeah, it's paint because why not? It
Yeah,
is a phenomenal paint.
It's science.
It's paint now.
It is.
There's
It is
definitely
phenomenal.
chemicals involved.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, definitely
yeah.
some type of adhesive element to the paint sticking to it.
Yep. They refract.
And it's
refracts light
green.
in such a way. It is green with like little bits of yellow. It's almost. It's like.
Yeah.
Is it smooth or is
greens.
it textured?
See, that's my question because I'm looking at it, and at first glance, it almost looked like it was like sparkled paint, but now looking at it, looks almost like it was green and dusted with yellow.
Yeah.
Dusted. There we go. That's the word I was trying to muddle through.
Yeah. And it's. I mean, you got it's the classic Centurion over flywheel, which I mean, granted, I guess the Rapid Strike makes it less classic, but it is
and
good.
a lot more
And then
difficult.
we got some switches.
I will say that the Rapid Strike does not fit inside the Centurion nearly as well as a Strife does.
Yeah, we got some switches on the back, which I guess one's a kill switch would be my guess, and the other one's to turn on the vault meter.
It says you got a select fire solenoid semi and full, so that might be one of those switches.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. Let's go back to that. Yeah, it could be semi and full instead of a kill switch, or that could be. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then I guess I just noticed. Wow, I'm the one who put up these pictures, and I didn't even notice. You got the prickly little logo. His little logo thingy. It's the little hand drawn, which is nice.
Yeah, kind of a staple of his.
What was that?
Sir, I don't remember. I'm just scrolling through pictures here, kind of doing the same thing you're doing, but looking at different pictures at the moment. So, Dead Space, where are your crickets? That'd be a good place for the crickets real quick, just to let people know that we're still here. There we go. What a beautiful evening.
Yeah, and then if we ever want to have, I mean, we have Gingerstaffs in here. We can have some sort of shootout, so we can just go. Oh wait, no, I can't do that because that will activate my voice. wait! I have to go here. Just looking around. Yeah.
And you're not a robot, so
not a robot.
We're still doing all right.
Yeah. But no, it's very clean. However, like I'm seeing the epoxy, and then obviously,
I guess we really should get down to the brass tacks here and
do
his build some justice. So apologize for our irreverence here, but and thanks Ginger Snap for your impromptu introduction here to talk about somebody else's blaster.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. It's it looks really good. You should probably all vote for Prickly just because it's green and it's got that dusted yellow and a solenoid and stuff.
So yeah, select fire solenoid and 300 FPS, which would definitely have to be at least
set me up
two stages.
2 aggressive stages, I would say.
Yeah. When I saw you in I didn't know you were Gingerstaff. I'm like, wait, who's this person? And Nathan's like, oh, it's Gingerstaff. I'm like, Gingerstaff's tomorrow.
Yeah, I completely forgot I was in the higher class now because I added a bunch more pieces to it. So I was like, yeah, why not? So,
well, in all fairness, you on the spreadsheet were still in this class until like what?
Yesterday.
Last night or the night before. So
pretty much,
if you're checking your homework ahead of time and making your schedule that way, then we apologize.
Yeah, or I could work on my reading comprehension. That's always a factor.
Nah, reading's overrated. No one reads.
Yeah, it is. Reading's for losers.
Yeah. So what do you think this is 2-stage or do you think this is 3-stage?
I'm assuming that the second Rapid Strike involved was probably put in line for a second cage mount, so we could run 2 independent cages instead of an actual like dual stage single cage setup. If that makes remotely any kind of sense.
Yeah.
You just
showing
off.
Looks like it has the space.
has the space. I don't like. He's saying, like I said, saying 300. So it's just.
It's a big claim, and it'd be nice to have the context for how that's possible.
Yeah, it's
not
also,
doubting. I just would be nice.
No. Not. I want to see. It's no doubt.
Yeah.
I just want to see because it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see it in action. I want to see it work.
Mm-hmm.
But the also HVZ blaster with semi and full auto. If that's the other thing I want to know, Prickly. What HVZs are you going to that allow 300 FPS? Once again, I'm not doubting. I just want to see. I also want to go there and bring popcorn and just watch.
Well, I think that's probably due to the swappable cages on an XT30. Makes it so the cages are swappable, so that it is usable as an HVZ. Well, that's a whole reading comprehension thing. Yeah, so it's
like we have
going
a
around.
Spreadsheet that says information about the blaster or something. It's crazy. Yeah.
Have we done any honor to Prickly's build here, or if we just had a few?
Should we just go for the top? Okay, so we have Prickly's take 2, right? This isn't live or anything. It's fine. It is a sweet blaster. It's a really nice paint job.
Yes, if that's not getting across to the viewers, then we apologize.
Yeah.
It's a very impressive blaster. Very well integrated. Has some pretty fancy internal stuff going on. Cool paint job.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's a very smooth connection. You'll have the here I'll go back down to here. But you have like what we have from the shots. You see it's like all just you got the epoxy putty all together and just the sheer amount of sanding that you can even see his workbench is 90% epoxy dust at this point. And yeah, it's just he's carried some really nice lines and it's just so smooth. And it's like it's so good that even like Ginger Snap came in here and like wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, that's 100% why I'm here. It's not because I misread the roster. It's absolutely because I just wanted to gush over that sanding work.
Yeah,
that is seriously some really good sanding right there. That's some really seamless work right there.
It is.
Maybe what we ought to do going forward is have all the same entrants, all the same builders, only have them introduce other people's blasters. That way you got to play nice because the other guy might try to burn your blaster. This thing's so dumb. Look at this dumb thing. So you got to be nice to everybody so that everybody's nice to you. So it's kind of like trust falls for modding.
I mean, I have room on our interface for 4 people in chat. So if Prickly's available tomorrow, it's only fair that both Ginger Snap and Prickly are available for Ginger Snap's
I think that's a fair assessment right there. He can absolutely throw mine out there. So
putting a call out to Prickly. Prickly, if you're listening, Prickly, if you're watching this later, you're invited to introduce Ginger Snap's build tomorrow, Saturday, 6 o'clock.
Jazz hands and everything.
Wow.
Be there, be square.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's nice, and it has that, as all Centurion stocks do, it all had the nice shouldering function, and
it's just absolute perfection.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys saw, but in the Discord, Prickly has made like another 2 blasters, so I think Prickly just got the itch. Like
this man is a menace. Must be stopped.
Yeah, this is a second entrance, so I think is Prickly in Gestalt or is Prickly in Fusor?
Oh God, I hope he's not in Gestalt.
Only I had a spreadsheet.
That was the Thunder.
Yeah, Prickly is also in Gestalt.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, perfect. You know what? Let's just take everybody. You know what? That's what we got to do. We got to just put everybody in chat at the same time, and we'll all just hang out and talk about each other's stuff.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Just talking shop and going over Nerf mods and stuff. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We might have to do that for a kind of a post-competition wind down after the fact, or maybe kind of like mid-year between events or something like that. Is kind of a little. I'm just over here, just gonna write that down real quick.
Write that down. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Sit down, have a drink, talk about some Nerf mods. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
It's like the things we learned today is like everything. All the grips need to be truck bed liner, and things we'll learn tomorrow is certain blasters definitely need a steady cam because it just looks so damn nice. But that's a tomorrow thing.
Yeah, that's definitely a tomorrow thing. Not at all today because we misread the roster.
Yeah, totally. And
Totally.
we're all just looking at the Prickly's mod, which is it is nice. I'm also a big proponent of using XT30s in our hobby. You can do XT60s, nothing wrong with, but XT30s you don't need anything more. So if you're fine soldering XT30s, I use XT30s. It's nice, but obviously the XT60 is a little bit easier to solder, but it also takes up a bit more room. So I'm really when I saw the XT30 connector on the Prickly Mods spreadsheet, I was like, yeah, that's a little planning ahead because it keeps it simpler and more tight and compact. Yeah.
Well, very good.
Yeah. So Ninja Snap has Prickly's de facto spokesperson. Is there anything you want to say about Prickly? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously very pretty, and you would all do yourselves a disservice if you didn't vote for their build. I don't want to oversell it, but it might change your life if you do.
Oh, it might change. Oh, I mean,
it's worth the risk. I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, very good. Well, thanks for playing along.
Yeah, no problem.
And good luck with the stream tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. No, 5 p.m. Central or 5 p.m. Mountain. 6 p.m. Mountain. 6 p.m. Mountain.
Sometime tomorrow night.
Pacific.
Tomorrow evening sometime.
Tomorrow night.
If you're hungry or you just ate, chances are you should be watching this. So.
Somewhere around a full rotation of the planet, we will we'll be here and we'll be able to see Ginger Snap's mod. But
yeah. Hopefully my time reading skills are better than my reading comprehension skills. So we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to kick you out of the channel now. Man.
All right.
All right.
But yeah. So Prickly
probably says Prickly probably says good luck to everybody as well.
Yeah. All the luck in the world.
If he says otherwise, then I'll fight him later.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. But yeah, that is the as I triple check. Yep. That is the
that's the extent of it.
That is all the Chimera class. So, big thanks to Gale Wolf, J&D, Camric, Mystic One, Casual Jerry, and Prickly, and us with the special guest of Ginger Snap to shout out Prickly. Thanks for thanks for all the Chimera builds. Very awesome builds. We're gonna have the voting's gonna be a little crazy.
I'm really anxious to see how that's gonna look. And do you happen to know, based on your experience with the format of the ballot, will we be able to watch on our end the numbers come in live to watch kind of the live polls?
Yes. I'll be able, me and you will be able to watch. No one else will. But
excellent. That's perfect.
Yeah, I want everyone's voting.
We may check in and kind of get like a snapshot per day of what everything looks like, and then compare notes at the end and just kind of see how the numbers moved around, and we'll have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Because the competition, the voting is going to be crazy anyway, but I'm really excited for especially this class because everything is, so many good builds all just kind of neck and neck.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like from all over the world too. We got
we got
Jerry in New Zealand, you got Prickly in somewhere.
Yeah, he's back east, isn't he? Or am I crazy?
I don't know. I don't even know where Jerry is, so I know it's at least
here.
2 locations.
We got some other people that are over there.
Yeah.
See where I'm gesticulating wildly.
Yeah. It's like there's been everywhere. It's like, it's got some people there, you got some there, and then some people there.
Oh, you got your whiteboard working. Good boy.
Yeah, I got when we did my technical thing, I fixed that.
Oh, that's what we're stalling for. Okay.
Yeah. But no, it was good. So yeah,
Very
it
good.
was a
Good
great
show.
blasters. Yep. Thanks for everyone who was able to chat with us and everything. But yeah, any kind of final words for this this stream?
Well, just that we're going to be doing the Gestalt class and also a quick run through the unjudged category and just kind of a quick refresher on the unentered builds afterwards tomorrow, same time, same place. And so if you're watching tonight, show up again tomorrow and invite your friends and invite Prickly and Vile, Grim Reaper, Prickly, 360i, Tusks, Terrence Duranius, and Ginger Snap again are all going to be featured tomorrow.
But
so thanks for everybody who what?
Oh yeah, keep going.
Oh, I was just gonna thank everybody for showing up, and hope everybody has a wonderful night. We'll see you again real soon.
Yep. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.
Bye.